to return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Vaughn. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Reads it, fires complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Number 11.
The AT unit on the field.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over first and 10.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
23 with the defensive score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6.
Tulane 7.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks.
The ball squirts free. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking for a gap. It's McClure. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Fast motion from the offense. At the 35, he's got room. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
It's another first down for the offense.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second down.
Offense working from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On third down, going up top. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Now from inside the red zone. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He caught it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quick pass on the jet motion. Still on his feet at the 35. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's Jordan. Looking to buy time. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He gets a block. Can they catch him? Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Takes the handoff. It's McClure. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for the end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on 4th and goal, down by more than a field goal? This might be time to go for it.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Trying to bully their way in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. The hand to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Starts to scramble to the left. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bust through behind his pad. And he's got him set up. Defense finally gets him out of bounds at the 3.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Jacksonville State 21, Tulane 14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Lasso! Lasso!
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stumbled to the ground.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Well, Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over UAB. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Unloads quickly. Makes a catch and knocked down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage